Why school is the biggest scam in history. Hey Civix viewers, welcome back to the channel where we explore the most compelling and controversial topics in history. Today, we're diving into a topic that's sure to ignite some serious debate. Is school the biggest scam in history? This provocative question has been gaining traction, especially in today's world where student debt is skyrocketing and the promises of a secure, well-paying job after graduation seem increasingly elusive. But before you rush to the comments section to share your thoughts, let's take a closer look at this idea from all angles. First, we'll explore the origins of formal education and how it evolved into the system we know today. Did you know that the modern school system was largely shaped by the needs of the Industrial Revolution? We'll discuss how this system, designed to churn out factory workers, has or hasn't adapted to our rapidly changing world. Next, we'll dive into the financial aspect. The cost of education has soared over the past few decades, leading to a student debt crisis that has left many questioning the value of their degrees. Is the investment in education still worth it, or have we been sold a dream that no longer aligns with reality? We'll also explore alternative education paths that challenge the traditional model. From online learning platforms to trade schools and self-directed education, we'll examine whether these options can provide the same or even better outcomes without the financial burden. Finally, we'll consider the broader societal implications. How does our education system impact social mobility, inequality, and the overall economy? Is it a tool for empowerment, or has it become a gatekeeper that reinforces existing disparities? So stick around as we unpack this complex and controversial issue. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and share this video with your friends who love a good discussion. Let's dive in and see if we can answer the burning question: is school the biggest scam in history? The origins of formal education, from Industrial Revolution to today. Let's delve into the roots of the modern education system. The structure of formal schooling as we know it today largely took shape during the Industrial Revolution. This era, marked by the rise of factories and mass production, demanded a workforce that was punctual, obedient, and adept at performing repetitive tasks. To meet these needs, schools were designed to mold young minds into efficient workers, emphasizing uniformity, discipline, and rote learning. The early education system mirrored the factory model with its regimented schedules, standardized curricula, and hierarchical structures. This approach aimed to produce individuals who could seamlessly fit into the industrial machinery of the time, adhering to strict routines and following orders. However, the world has changed dramatically since the days of steam engines and assembly lines. Technological advancements, globalization, and the rise of the digital economy have reshaped our society in profound ways. Yet, many argue that our education system has not kept pace with these changes. Critics contend that the traditional model, with its focus on memorization and standardization, is ill-suited for today's needs. In today's rapidly evolving job market, skills such as critical thinking, creativity, and adaptability are increasingly valued. Many educators and reformers advocate for an education system that fosters these abilities, preparing students for a world where innovation and problem-solving are paramount. Progressive educational models emphasize project-based learning, collaboration, and real-world applications, aiming to cultivate a more dynamic and versatile skill set. So, as we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, it's crucial to evaluate how well our educational institutions are equipping students for the future. Outdated curriculum, stuck in the past. One major gripe with our educational system is that schools often emphasize rote memorization over fostering critical thinking, creativity, and practical skills. This traditional approach leaves many students feeling unprepared for the fast-paced, ever-changing world they encounter after graduation. The curriculum, originally designed for an industrial-era workforce, hasn't evolved to meet the demands of the digital revolution. In today's digital age, where information is at our fingertips and technology drives almost every aspect of our lives, students should be equipped with skills that go beyond mere fact retention. Instead of focusing on memorizing historical dates or mathematical formulas that can be easily Googled, education should prioritize teaching digital literacy, coding, and entrepreneurial thinking. These are the skills that will help students navigate and succeed in a world where technology and innovation are constantly reshaping industries. Furthermore, the traditional curriculum often overlooks the importance of soft skills like communication, teamwork, and adaptability. qualities that are crucial in modern workplaces. As industries evolve and new careers emerge, educational systems must adapt to provide students with the tools and mindset needed for lifelong learning and professional growth. To better prepare students for the future, it's essential to update curricula to include not only foundational knowledge, but also practical skills that reflect the current and future job market. By doing so, we can ensure that education remains relevant and truly equips students for the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century. Standardization over individualization, a one-size-fits-all trap. The education system often follows a standardized curriculum that aims to cater to the average student, leaving little room for individual differences. This approach can overlook the diverse ways in which students learn best, whether through hands-on activities, visual aids, or collaborative projects. For instance, a student who thrives in creative, project-based learning might struggle with a traditional lecture-based format. As a result, students might disengage or feel alienated, which can impact their overall educational experience and enthusiasm for learning. This lack of personalization also means that students with special needs or different learning styles might not receive the support they require to succeed. Focus on grades over learning. Cram, test, forget. The emphasis on grades creates a high-pressure environment where the primary goal becomes achieving a good score rather than truly understanding the material. This often leads to surface-level learning, where students memorize facts just long enough to pass the test, only to forget them shortly after. The cycle of cramming and testing can undermine the intrinsic value of education, which is to foster curiosity and a genuine interest in knowledge. Additionally, this grade-centric approach can contribute to stress and anxiety among students, making education feel more like a chore than a fulfilling experience. By focusing on grades rather than comprehension, the system inadvertently prioritizes short-term performance over long-term learning and intellectual growth. If you're finding this discussion interesting, don't forget to subscribe to Civix for more thought-provoking content. We delve into critical historical incidents and contemporary issues that shape our world today. And if you've got thoughts on this topic or personal experiences with the education system, drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you think. Your insights could spark a meaningful conversation and help us explore these issues even further. Questionable return on investment, degrees versus dollars. 1. Rising costs and student debt. Tuition trends. The cost of higher education has risen dramatically over the past few decades. According to the College Board, the average cost of tuition and fees at a 4-year public institution has increased by over 200% since 2000. This trend has led to significant student loan debt, with the total student loan debt in the US surpassing $1.7 trillion. Debt burden. Many graduates are leaving college with debt that takes years to repay, often with high interest rates. This debt can limit their financial freedom and impact their quality of life. 2. Employment outcomes. Job market realities. Despite holding a degree, many graduates find themselves in positions that don't require a college education. According to a 2023 report by the Federal Reserve, nearly 40% of recent college graduates are underemployed, meaning they're working in jobs that don't utilize their degree. Return on investment. A degree in some fields may not always lead to higher earnings. For example, degrees in the arts and humanities often come with lower salary expectations compared to degrees in STEM fields. Lack of practical skills. Missing the essentials. 1. Essential life skills. Financial literacy. Many students graduate without basic understanding of budgeting, saving, investing, or managing debt. Financial literacy is crucial for personal and professional success, yet it is often not a part of the core curriculum. Emotional intelligence. Skills such as empathy, communication, and conflict resolution are critical for navigating personal and professional relationships. These are not typically emphasized in traditional academic settings. Problem solving and critical thinking. While academic subjects do foster critical thinking, real-world problem-solving skills, such as dealing with unexpected challenges or making decisions under pressure, are often not taught explicitly. 2. Gaps in preparedness. Real-world challenges. Graduates may struggle with practical issues such as managing time, navigating workplace dynamics, or handling stress. These skills are often developed through experience rather than formal education. Alternative education paths challenging the traditional model. 1. Online learning platforms. Accessibility and affordability. Platforms like Coursera, edX, and Khan Academy provide high-quality education at a fraction of the cost of traditional colleges. They offer a range of courses from top universities and industry leaders. Flexibility. Online courses can be taken at any time, allowing learners to balance education with work or other commitments. This flexibility can be particularly valuable for working professionals seeking to upskill. 2. Trade schools and traineeships. Hands-on training. Trade schools and apprenticeships offer direct, practical training in fields such as plumbing, electrical work, and automotive repair. These programs often lead to high-demand careers with competitive salaries. Job placement. Many trade schools and apprenticeship programs have strong industry connections, which can lead to higher job placement rates compared to traditional degree programs. 3. Self-directed education. Personalized learning. Self-directed education allows learners to tailor their education to their interests and career goals. By using resources like books, online courses, and real-world experiences, individuals can gain targeted knowledge and skills. Resourcefulness. This approach requires a high degree of self-motivation and resourcefulness, but it can be highly effective for those who thrive in an independent learning environment. Broader societal implications. Empowerment or inequality. 1. Impact on social mobility. Education as a great equalizer. The idea that education can provide equal opportunities is rooted in the belief that it can help people from disadvantaged backgrounds improve their social and economic status. Reinforcement of inequality. In practice, access to high-quality education is often influenced by socio-economic factors. Students from wealthier families may have access to better schools and resources, while those from lower-income backgrounds may face significant barriers. 2. Barriers to access. Cost as a gatekeeper. The increasing cost of higher education can exclude many potential students, reinforcing socio-economic divides. The need to take on substantial debt can deter some from pursuing higher education altogether. Institutional bias. The quality of education and opportunities available can vary significantly based on geographic location, family income, and other factors. This disparity can perpetuate existing inequalities. 3rd, reforms and solutions. Policy changes. Advocates call for reforms such as reducing tuition costs, increasing financial aid, and expanding access to vocational training. Some suggest free or reduced cost community college options and debt forgiveness programs. Alternative models. Exploring and investing in alternative education models, such as those discussed earlier, can provide more pathways to success and help address systemic inequalities in education. Is school the biggest scam in history? It's a question that sparks debate. Is the traditional education system a grand deception, or does it still hold value in our modern world? On one hand, we see glaring issues with outdated methods and a lack of focus on real-world skills. On the other, education remains a cornerstone of personal growth and opportunity. The term scam might be a bit harsh, as it oversimplifies a deeply nuanced topic. What's undeniable is that the education system must adapt to the needs of today's students and the challenges of tomorrow's world. We want to hear from you. Do you think the current schooling system is more of a scam or a valuable resource? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, share with friends, and subscribe to Civix for more insightful and engaging content. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and stay curious.